Queen Letizia turned 50. Letizia Ortiz Rocasolano, born September 15, 1972, is the Queen of Spain and the wife of King Felipe VI. She came from a middle-class family and worked as a journalist for ABC and EFE before becoming a news anchor at CNN and Televisión Española. In 2004, she married Felipe, then Prince of Asturias and heir apparent to the Spanish throne. Their daughters, Leonor and Sofía, were born in 2005 and 2007 respectively. As Princess of Asturias, Letizia represented her father-in-law, King Juan Carlos, in Spain and abroad. On her father-in-law's abdication in June 2014, Felipe and Letizia became king and queen. She completed a bachelor's degree in journalism at the Complutense University of Madrid, as well as a master's degree in audiovisual journalism at the Institute for Studies in Audiovisual Journalism. During her studies, Letizia worked for the Asturian daily newspaper La Nueva España and later for the newspaper ABC and the news agency EFE. After completing her master's degree, she traveled to Guadalajara, Mexico, where she worked at the newspaper Siglo XXI and began work toward a PhD. She did not, however, complete her doctoral thesis because she returned to Spain. After returning to Spain, she worked for the Spanish version of the economic channel Bloomberg before moving to the news network CNN+. In 2000, she moved to TVE, where she started working for the news channel 24 Horas. In 2002, she anchored the weekly news report program Informe Semanal and later the daily morning news program Telediario Matinal on TVE1. In August 2003, a few months before her engagement to Felipe, Letizia was promoted to anchor of the TVE daily evening news program Telediario 2, the most viewed newscast in Spain. In 2000, Letizia reported from Washington, D.C., on the presidential elections. In September 2001, she broadcast live from Ground Zero following the 9/11 attacks in New York, and in 2003, she filed reports from Iraq following the war. In 2002, she sent several reports from Galicia in northern Spain following the ecological disaster, when the oil tanker Prestige sank. On November 1, 2003, to the surprise of many, the royal household announced Letizia's engagement to Felipe, then Prince of Asturias. Afterwards, she moved to live in a wing of the Zarzuela Palace until the day of her wedding. The Prince of Asturias had proposed to her with a 16-baguette diamond engagement ring with a white gold trim. She marked the occasion by giving him white gold and sapphire cufflinks and a classic book. The wedding took place on May 22, 2004 in the Cathedral Santa Maria la Real de la Almudena in Madrid. It was the first royal wedding in this cathedral. It had been nearly a century since the capital celebrated a royal wedding, as the prince's parents married in Athens, and his sisters, Infanta Elena and Infanta Cristina, married in Seville and Barcelona respectively. Letizia's bridal gown was designed by Spanish fashion designer Manuel Pertegaz, her bridal shoes by Pora Lopez, and the veil, a gift from Felipe to his bride, was made of off-white silk tulle and hand-embroidered with detailing. As Letizia's previous marriage involved only a civil ceremony, the Catholic Church does not consider it canonically valid and therefore did not require an annulment to proceed with a Catholic marriage. To the Prince of Asturias, Letizia and Felipe have two daughters, Leonor, Princess of Asturias, born on October 31, 2005, and Infanta Sofía, born on April 29, 2007. They were born at Ruber International Hospital in Madrid. On June 19, 2014, Letizia became Queen of Spain. As such, she holds the style of Majesty. She is the first Spanish-born queen consort since Mercedes of Orleans, the first wife of Alfonso XII, in 1878. She is also the first Spanish queen to have been born as a commoner. Queen Letizia undertook her first solo engagement as queen on June 23, 2014 at the inauguration of the El Greco and Modern Painting exhibition at the National Prado Museum in Madrid. In their first overseas trip as king and queen, Felipe VI and Letizia met Pope Francis on June 30, 2014, in the Apostolic Palace. They later met with Cardinal Secretary of State Pietro Parolin, accompanied by MGSR Antoine Camilleri, Under-Secretary for Relations with States. The visit followed one by King Juan Carlos I and Queen Sofia on April 28. In 2015, Letizia was named Special Ambassador for Nutrition for the United Nations Food and Agriculture Organization. The Queen is a master at mingling the high and the low, favoring both top designers and fast fashion, like Zara and Massimo Dutti. Whether she opts for sleek pantsuit or a flirty, lace gown, Letizia knows how to style almost anything. Happy birthday, Queen! If you liked this video, leave a like and subscribe to the Royal Inspo channel by Samara Almeida. Thanks for watching.